Hello, good day. My name is Okechukwu Onyacho. I'm a chartered accountant and I've had an accounting experience for over 18 years in different roles and different companies in different industries as well. So, following the new tax law that was passed by the Nigerian government, um, I did this template, a payroll template to assist companies that possibly are looking for a very simple template to use for payroll because I've seen quite a number of templates that have been designed and some of them seems to be so complicated. But this one I've designed is so simple that it's just one sheet and it has a formula that automates the entire payroll process. So just to give a demonstration of how this works, if you want to use this template, all you just need to do is to put your company name here as we have ABC Global Investment Limited. You put the month and the year to which this payroll relates. You now input the names of your employees here. Yeah, you input the employee ID numbers here. All right, so you now input the monthly gross income here. So once you do that, it calculates to give you what the monthly pay net tax is going to be. This is the annual tax and the monthly tax. Then, if there are deductions to be made, non taxable deductions or additions, you input them here and you get the net pay. Please note that all of the cells that are colored white are editable. You can put figures or words as the case or text as the case may be. But these ones that are colored, they are locked. So, because they have formulas, and the essence is for the formulas not to be distorted so we don't have error in the template. So we know that there are tax relief that was introduced by the law. So if you look at, we have six reliefs: the housing fund, the insurance, health insurance, pension, mortgage, life insurance, and the rent relief. So to impute these into this template, the mortgage and the life insurance, you can impute them in here directly, the annual figures. But for house, the housing fund, the health insurance, and the pension, because they are locked, you have to go to this point here to impute them. We already have the formula linked here, so you can see how it is being calculated for each of them. So if you put a figure here, it calculates to give you what is here, and as well this, when you put the figure here, when you put the annual pension contribution of the employee here, it calculates here to give you what is there. And as well, if for this first person, Mary, for instance, we have an annual rent for her, say 800,000. By the time you put 800,000 here, it calculates here, and just the way all of this will report in the template. Likewise, this figure that we've just imputed here, if you go there now under rent relief, you will see 160 that has been reported here under house relief. You can see it here. Okay, so all of those ones that we have put for the other um, tax relief, you can see their figures here. Okay, so it's automated. All right, so once you put all that is required, it gives you the calculation. So remember that there's also a provision for benefit in kind. All right, so if there is benefit in kind for the employee, what you do is to go here and input what the value of the asset is. For instance, Mary Johnson have an official car, of say 5 million. All right, so it calculates to give you what should be there. So you remember the law provides that 5% of the cost of asset or the market value to a maximum of 20% of the annual gross. So there's a formula there that has been linked, so it gives you what it is. And this 250 reports on the benefit in kind column in the template, which is this. All right. So if you go down, you get the total of all the figures for the benefit in kind, for the annual gross income, the different tax relief, all right, down to the amount of tax that you need to pay for the month, and as well the monthly take home. So all of these will help you in your payroll journals. So, and when you are done with this, whatever you are doing on this sheet, it reports to give you the payslip. So the second sheet is the payslip. You can see we have Mary John here. She have a gross salary of 250 and a net pay of 448 naira 83 kobo. Okay, so if we go here and we change any figure here for Mary Johnson, or even if we change her name to say is Adams Johnson, for instance, and we make the salary, his monthly salary, to be monthly gross to be 500,000. So that gives us a new calculation for Adams Johnson up to the point of the net pay being 405,962.40. So if we go to the post slip, you see that the name must have changed from Mary Johnson to Adams Johnson, as you can see here. And the gross has also changed, and the net pay has also changed to give us what we have on the template. So you have this. What you just need to do at the end of the payroll is to go to print, and you can now choose to print the individual pay slips for your staff. You can see we have up to 50 of them here. All right. So if you want to send it by mail, you can as well send by mail to your staff. So this is a very simplified payroll process that I think will be very, very helpful. So the final sheet we have here is like a guide. So it provides us information as to how the template is prepared and how the columns that you can input figures or text, and those ones that are locked to avoid error. So I believe this is very helpful. If you need a copy of it, you just go to my page and download it for your use. Thank you.